episode 3 of the Realm of Vasten server. So today, well, I figured I'd start off with showing you some progress I've made here. As you can see, this is a new section. I kind of built up over this way where I had stopped right about here, I believe, and I just kind of copied over this building and kind of finished off this here, this dock here, and connected it over here to, I think this is Ninny's, Ninja's dock area. So I kind of figured out how to connect this up, and then I believe, not positive, I believe he came and finished connecting this up, because I kind of left it a little bit of a mess. But then I added these trees here, and these little walkways, and all these walls. And I thought that was kind of a nice little way to tie it together. These areas aren't all done. Like, there's this area, which we got to come up with something to put here, something cool. I'm not sure what exactly, but that will be a fun little area to figure out. I like working with these little small corners and small areas, and putting something interesting there. Kind of ties the whole city together. I've been putting some towers around the whole city, putting a few of them around. I will show you over here. Let's see if I can fly. Oh, come on. Oh, and see if it'll load. Actually, while we're here, I kind of made this little, there is this big hill in the middle of the river here, and I raised this end of it up and kind of had it slope up to a point here, a little bit of a, more of a point, and it's kind of this boulder in the middle of the water with this like lone tree on top. I thought it looked kind of cool. We might put something else interesting up there too, but I thought it was kind of a cool little thing. These over here are some more of my little domed tower buildings that I've put up. I've been kind of putting these up here and there as kind of, I don't know, just to add some little flavor to the city. I'm gonna land on this roof. So I built 2 of them, and this one's not done yet. I gotta do something to the base, but this one has a little dome on top and one on the side, and then this one is pretty much almost just a replica of this one, just without the top of it there. So I've been adding some of those around, and I've been working. I'm gonna have to take these shaders off if things aren't gonna load so well. I've been working over here. This is what I've currently been doing. This is not done yet. It'll be a little entrance here, and this leads down to this little courtyard area, where over here we'll have an archery range, and I'll maybe put some hay bales or something on top of this that they can use for target practice. And I'll put some other cool things in this little courtyard, and it connects up right here to our area that we've been currently working on. And as you can see, I've been working on finishing up some of these houses that we've already had. I haven't finished them all yet, but I've just been kind of slowly coming in here and working here and there and filling in bits and pieces. So, oh, and over here, I gotta show you this really quick. I made this little entryway up to this next level, and then there's this little, I'm not sure what you'd call this, like a little raised kind of a deck area, and it connects here to this tiny little room here, which is one of these buildings on the side of the gate. And you can kind of look off over here into the courtyard, and over there, let's see if I can find a way to get up on top of that. Maybe this way? Here we go. This also is not done yet, but this little walkway leads to this tower, which you can go up to the top. This is another little domed tower, and it has this little walkway, and this is where this new dock area is. And this building right here will have some sort of stairway just to lead up to that second level. And there's kind of a lot of space to fill. I'm not sure if I'll use all of it, but I'll at least have some sort of way to get up to this second level so you can walk along this wall. And I think that'll be pretty cool. But our project for today is something I thought would be kind of fitting for this area, since there's maybe, I'm thinking I'll put an armory somewhere, or a weaponsmith somewhere in this area, so they can maybe the soldiers can come and use target practice and stuff here. So I thought, well, if there's soldiers or military, they'd need a place to stay. So I think I'll make some sort of barracks or something. And that is what I'm working on up here. I've kind of laid it out. I'll have to go sleep here pretty soon, but I've laid out kind of the general shape of it, and you can see here some doorways and things that will be here, and a stairway here, and I'm sure it looks crazy right now, but pretty soon this will be an awesome looking barracks. So I'm gonna go sleep and then start filling in some of these shapes, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I threw up these walls and kind of got most everything laid out on the inside for how I kind of want it to look, but I have not gone around and added some of the smaller details and the roof yet. I kind of figured that was something we could kind of look into together. I kind of had an idea for what I wanted to do with these doors. Let's see if I have any dark oak. I think I do somewhere. Here we go. So I figured we'd have these be some like bigger looking doors with like a smaller door that you can open on one side probably. So let's see here. I have a door here. So this will go here. And then these trapdoors, I'll just build these all the way up. And then on this side, we'll have them go like this. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see how it is. I think it's kind of good. I like it. I'll do that on this one too, but I'll show you what I have on the inside here. So we have this little kind of basement storage area. We might put some shelves and some barrels and things along those lines down here. And we have this window, which is this window under the stairs here, right here. I think that will look kind of cool. And we have this stairway that leads up to here, which is where this stairway leads. And then this stairway, which will lead up here, this will be a floor here, I'm pretty sure. And this will kind of be where some of the main rooms and stuff are. And we have this little small room up here. So it all kind of connects together somehow. And that was kind of tricky to figure out the layout, but I'm happy with how it is now. And for these walls, I'm kind of doing a gradient where we have these andesite stone brick looking blocks lower down, and then some of the dark cobble, and then mixing in cobble, and then up real high mixing in just stone. And I thought that looked pretty good. That's kind of what I have been doing in some of these areas. So to tie it in, I did that, and I think it looks perfect for this area. So let's come over here and let's throw in this other door here. Here we go. Oh, I need another door. I think I made one. Yes, I did. And we'll put this one on this side. Yeah, I think that's good. And this will come up. I'm not sure what to put in this room. It's a big room. Maybe this is where we put all their weapons and armor racks and things along those lines, maybe. I do have to find a spot to put in a little a restroom, and maybe even a kitchen or something, a small kitchen. I'm not sure. Not sure where anything will go, but that'll be fun to figure out later on. We can put a door here. Let's see here, like that. That's good. And we can start throwing in some of the windows. Let's see here. I had some windows somewhere. I'm thinking of doing brick for the roof, and so I have all this that I've collected. Okay, so we'll put a window there. I think that's good. And where else can we put windows? I think maybe just up here. This might be the only spot left. Put windows. That means windows. And I think that's good. So we'll kind of jump down here. Oh, and also, I worked a little bit on putting this. I put the hay bales on top. And I started kind of figuring out how this is going to work, because there was a big level change. So we'll have this stairway up to this level, and then this stairway up, which will lead to this level. And I think that is kind of a perfect way to lead up to all these different sections and levels. Otherwise, it would be a very slow, awkward slope, which I don't think would have worked super well. So I think this is good. This build, I don't usually plan out my builds before I just create something. Usually I just hop on and oh, I got an update. Perfect timing. Okay. But yeah, usually I don't. Usually I don't plan out builds so much when I build. I just hop on and kind of lay some things out and throw up some building when I feel inspiration. But for this, I decided to try something different, and I kind of laid it out beforehand and got a little bit of an idea. And Mythical Sausage actually kind of inspired me to do that, because I see how he kind of lays out some of his buildings before he does them. And I decided to try that, and I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. So I don't know. I might have to start doing that more often in the future. Okay, let's start on this roof. We'll take these bricks up here with me. I have these torches that are kind of laying out to where I want some solid blocks. So let's take some different things. I'll just put some extra stuff in here for now. And we'll head over here. What I want to do, how do I do this? Temporary block. I think I want to do it like that, and I might add some slabs underneath. But this is kind of how I'm thinking. I will do this. And we'll see how this looks here in a second. Oh, I do need to grab some slabs to place on the top there. And then on this block, basically, we would just put full blocks all the way up. So this would be come across like this, and oh, this is gonna be tricky. Roofs are always kind of tricky to build because you're high up and you're placing blocks on stairs and not full blocks, so you have a smaller hitbox that you have to aim for. So it's always a little tricky, but this is kind of what I'm thinking. Every 3 blocks I'll have some of these full blocks going up. So let's see here. How does this look? Can I jump down over here? I think that will be actually pretty good. And this along the side is good. Now, I might, let's see here. Oh, I left my stuff up there. Let's hop back up there and grab some slabs. If I have any. Yes, okay. So, let's see if I can scaffold out there a little bit. I want to add make these a little thicker and add some slabs. Maybe right there. Maybe not. Let's see how that is. I almost fell. Okay, not on the ones where there are full blocks. And we will see if this makes sense. So, let's see here. Stair, stair, stair. Block. Stair, stair, stair. Block. Stair, stair, stair. Okay. And finish that. And then let's do one more layer before we go check. Just so we can get a better idea of how it will look. The roof instead of just one layer of stairs. So we'll just finish this here and here, and then get rid of our scaffolding. And okay. Something looks kind of weird about that. I'm not sure that I like it. Here, what would it look like if we just slab going across the whole thing. What does that look like? It looks kind of strange. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. I actually think for now, I'm gonna have it go like that, and have the slab go across the whole thing. But if we decide to change it later, we can definitely do that. But for now, I think that'll just be the easiest, and I think it looks pretty good still. Is this the center? No, this is the center. Okay. I still haven't figured out what I want to do for the center here, because I'll probably want to put some something going across the top. So let's see here. How do I want to do this? Maybe a stair here, so we can have a fence or something going across the top there later on. Oh, I cannot wait till we get more walls, so we can have brick walls. And oh, that would be. I can't wait for that. Come on, 1.14, come sooner. Okay, so I think for now I'm gonna hop off and do some of this work off camera, and then I'll be back and have an update for you. So I finished the roof, and I finished that roof, and I finished some extra details, and I think this thing's pretty much done, except for the interior. So I figured I'd turn shaders on and bring you guys back in to show you around. So I'll kind of give you a little bit of a run through and show you what I did. Oh, I just fell. So I finished the brick roofs, and I added these little spikes kind of all the way up. And I talked to Fixxit a little bit about it, and we kind of agreed that it kind of broke up all the brick, and it was a good thing. And up there in the back, I added a chimney and added a fireplace to the inside. And oh, let's see if I can get up here. This back area, well, this back area is kind of a mess. Oh, hello, creeper. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. But I added this chimney. It goes all the way up, and I think it's kind of nice. It kind of breaks up this side, which was the pretty big plain side. So I think that's kind of nice. This building has a lot of nice little angles and spots to look at. So I think that's kind of cool. I guess I will. Well, first I'll show you the inside, and then I'll hop into spectator mode and kind of show you the outside. So the interior is not all done and decorated yet. Here's the fireplace, but I kind of have the floors and everything laid out at least. And this is the top. Again, nothing up here yet. This is maybe where we can put some beds and things along those lines. And down here, this side over here, this guy's gonna bother me. Yep. Oh, come on. I'm getting some low frames because of the shaders. This wall I quite like because the trapdoors make an interesting little lip there right by the window, and it's kind of it looks pretty nice, I think. So that's one of my favorite parts, is this wall. But let's hop into game mode, spectator, and do a little bit of a fly round. So this is the barracks, or the little housing for the military, or some of the guards in this area. I think it turned out quite well. I'm very happy with it. It's just well put together, and I like the design that I came up with, and yeah, it was quite a fun one to do. So oh, someone's flying over. I think I'm gonna end this here. I'm not sure if this is a short one or not, but the past ones have been a little on the long side, so maybe I can switch it up with a shorter one here. I hope you guys don't mind too much, but anyway, I I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing and commenting and all the support and feedback. It's been great here starting off my channel with these first few videos. So I hope you continue, and I hope you are sharing these videos and helping me get my channel out there, so we can grow our support. Anyway, I will see you guys soon, and I will talk to you guys next time.